Right, in this class we'll be discussing about trees data structure. So when you remember the term called tree in our day-to-day lives, we simulate it in such a way that a tree has different roots, root at the bottom which are submerged within the earth. That is what we know, right? When we talk about trees, we know that it has roots at the bottom of the earth. Then probably it will have some, right, stem, and then it will have different branches, and at the end of those branches here we'll be having some leaves. Here we'll be having some leaves. So that is what is the normal notion of the tree, what we know. So a tree has a root, branches and leaves, etc. Right? So that is what is tree data structure we know in our day-to-day lives. That is what we remember when we call tree. This is what the things what we know, right? Now in our data structure subject, what we simulate here is tree is almost all simulated to this, simulated to this particular real life tree. That means we take tree as a data structure which consists of root and then different branches, and then so here we consider them as every node. But the only thing here is in our data structure subject we treat it in a reverse way. That means the bottom will be top and top will be bottom. That will be treated in a inverse manner. That will be treated in a inverse manner. That means root will be at the top in the data structure subject. We assume root as the top. Then we will take different branches. Again one more sub branch. Then again different branches. Then we take leaf nodes at the end. These are called as leaf nodes. These are called as leaf nodes. And these are called as branches. And this is what is called as root node. So that is what is data structure. That is what is tree in case of data structure subject. That is what is tree in case of data structure subject. So that is the difference between real life tree and the data structure subject. Right? Coming to the definition of the data structure, that is tree, your module for trees data structure. So what definition says? A tree is a set of finite set of one or more nodes. A tree is a set of nodes. There are nodes in the tree. How many nodes are there? There can be either one or more nodes, or they can be zero nodes also. When there are zero nodes, we call it as an empty tree. Tree with no nodes, right? There are collection of nodes that show parent-child relation on such that means there is some parent node and there is some child node. That is what is the relationship. There is some parent node and there is some child node. So that is what is the relationship. But how that relationship is there? There is a special node called the root node. So every node is having parent and child relationship. But specifically there is one special node that is called as a root node of the entire tree. There is a special node that is called as a root node of the entire tree, and the remaining nodes are partitioned into disjoint subsets, that is T1, T2, T3. Remaining nodes are divided into different subsets, and which are all children of the root node, and that themselves are also called as subtrees. They are also trees, but they are also subtrees of the main tree. That is what is the definition of the tree. So it will be clear with the diagram what actually the definition says. What definition says? There is a special node called root node. So if you consider this as a tree, there is a special node called root node. This is what is the root node. There is a special node called root node. Yes, that is first property. What is the second property? The remaining nodes are partitioned into disjoint subsets. So what nodes of this tree? These are remaining nodes of this tree. Right? All these are remaining nodes of this tree. So all these remaining nodes are divided into disjoint subsets. That means This causes again one subtree, and this entire thing causes one subtree for this root node. This root node has two subtrees. They are called as children of the 100 node, children of the root node, because it has one branch and another branch. There are two branches for this, right? So when you ignore all these things, when you consider only this much, this itself again becomes a tree. When you consider only this much, this itself again becomes the tree. This itself again becomes the tree. So when you consider only this one as again the tree, then for this subtree, this 50 becomes the root node, then this 70 becomes the child node. This property will go on repeating. This property will go on repeating for all the subtrees. So that is collection of all these subtrees is called as the tree. For example, when you consider only this branch, then for this branch 60 is the root node. And how many children 60 is having? 60 children. 80, two branches. Is 80 branch, another one is 90 branch. One is 80, another one is 40. Right? Now for this 60, 80 and 40 are subtrees. Similarly, when you consider 80, for that 80, again 80 becomes the root node. This 80 is subtree for 60, but this 80 is root for 35 and 30. This 80 is subtree for 60, but this 80 is parent or root node for 35 and 30. Root node for 35 and 30. So take this as sub branch and take this one as the branch. Now when you consider all these nodes at the end, I'll take some other color for this. When you consider all these nodes here at the end, 35, 70, 35, 30 and 40. So these are the nodes which are not having no subtrees. There are no, or in other words, no children. There are no children for this node. And these are called as leaf nodes. These are called as leaf nodes. Because when you consider your real life tree, leaf is the end of the tree. Beyond leaf, the tree will not grow. Beyond leaf, the tree will not grow. Similarly, beyond leaf nodes, there are no other branches here. When there are no more branches, then these are called as leaf nodes. So that is end of the tree data structure. So these were the different notations. This is what is the definition of the tree. Now let us see the different terminology. Different terminology is what we use. Right, this tree has levels 4, depth as 4. That we will discuss later. I will refer to this figure repeatedly. One second. I'll just take the snapshot of this because I'll be referring to this diagram repeatedly. I'll take it once here and I'll paste it here. So that this can be used for explanation. Right, this is what is our tree data structure. Right, so this is our tree and let us see the different definitions. So what the root node says, what is the first definition? First definition is for the root node. So what is root node? A first node written at the top is the root node. A first node written at the top is the root node. The root node does not have any parent node. So that is, for example, 100 is the root node. So what is the root node in this case? A root node that is written at the top. A node which is written at the top is called as a root node, and that is not having any further children. So this is what is root node. What is root node? 100 is the root node. If you can see here, 100 is the root node. Why 100 is the root node? Because 100 is not having, 1 second, I'll take different ink for this. Yeah, red will be better that you can see, right? So what is root node? A node written at the top is called as a root node. So here 100 is the root node, and the root node is not having any parents. For example, 100 is not having any parent. For example, for 50 and 60, 100 is the parent. For 70, 50 is the parent. So what is root node? Which is written at the top, that is called as a root node, and there are no parents for this root node. There are no parents for this node. This itself is the very first term. So that is first definition. So that was first definition. So coming to second one, child node. The node obtained from the node obtained from the node obtained from the parent node is called as a child node. A parent node can have 0 or more child nodes. A parent node can have 0 or more child nodes. All of you mute yourself. Right? So a node obtained from the parent node is called as a child node. Child node. A parent node can have 0 or more child nodes. So for example, what are the child nodes as per this? The child nodes as per this are, mute yourself all of you. You can see some disturbance. Right, the nodes obtained from the parent node are called as child nodes. For example, 50 and 60 are 50 and 60 are children of 100. 50 and 60 are children of 100. That means the parent of 50 is 100 and the parent of 60 is also 100. So 50 and 60 are called as children of 50 and 60 are called as children of 50 and 60 are called as children of 100. Similarly, when you consider 70, so 70 is a child of, what we know, 70 is child of 50. 80 is child of 60. 80 and 70 are children of 80 and 70 are children of. Bhavana, you are disturbing the class. Right? 80 and 40 are 80 and 40 are children of 60. 35 and 30 are children of 80. Right? So 35, 80 is parent of 35. 60 is parent of 80. 100 is parent of 60. But there is no notion in our day-to-day life if you compare, but in our case there is no grandparent. There is no grandparent and there is no grandchildren. That notion is not there. That notion is not there. That means you cannot say that 80 is grandchildren of 100. No, only we have one node relationship, one edge relationship between nodes and the between two nodes. So that is what is the notion. So children we have studied now. Coming to the next notion. Coming to the next notion, siblings. So as you know, sibling general meaning, two or more nodes having the same parent are called as children, siblings. Like how we call two brothers as siblings. So the two or more nodes for having same parent are called as siblings. Say for example, 50 and 60 are siblings to each other. 50 and 60 are siblings to each other. So why they are treated as siblings to each other? Because parent of 50 and 60 both it is 100 only. That means 50 and 60 are siblings to each other. One more example, 35 and 30 are siblings. Why? Because they both are belonging to the same root node or same parent node 80. Another example could be 80 and 40 are siblings to each other. Why? Because 80 and 40 are having same parent 60. 80 and 40 are having same parent 60. Right? That is what is notion of the siblings. See one example it is given here. 50 and 60 are siblings as they have the same parent 100. 50 and 60 are siblings, right? Ancestors, as we know in our day-to-day life, ancestors, our uh, ancestors, that is parents of parents, they are called as ancestors. But in this case, what happens? The nodes obtained in the path from specified node X while moving upwards towards the root node are called as ancestors. That is, the nodes obtained from any given node X while moving upwards towards the root node, they are called as ancestors. For example, 100 is ancestor for 50 and 60. Right? So I will take the diagram and explain. For any given node, when you move from that node up towards the root node, and all the nodes what we obtain, they are called as ancestors. They are called as ancestors for those nodes. For example, 100 is ancestor for 50 and 60. 100 is ancestor for 50 and 60. And for 70, what are the ancestors? 50 and 60 are the ancestors. For 70, 50 and 60 are the ancestors. For 35, what are the ancestors? For 35, 80, 60 and 100. These three are the ancestors. What are ancestors? From any given node, moving up towards the root node. Moving up towards the root node, whatever nodes you obtain, they are called as ancestors of that node. For example, for 30, what are the ancestors? 80, 60 and 100 are the ancestors for the node 30. Similarly, for 40, 60 and 100 are the ancestors. It means from any given node, from any given node, you have to move upwards. Then they will become the ancestors. Right? Next, descendants. That is our reverse of ancestor. The nodes in the path below the parent are called descendants. That is, below the parent are called as descendants. That is, all the nodes below 100 are descendants of 100. That means after that node, whoever has born, they are called as descendants. Right? For example, for this node 100, all are descendants of 100. For 50, 70 is the descendant. For 80, 35 and 30 are the descendants. For 60, 80 and 40 are the descendants, because they have got origination, they have been originated after 60. That is what is descendants. Coming to next, left descendants and right descendants. The nodes that lie towards left side, left subtree of the node are called as left descendants, and to the right they are called as right descendants. Say for example, for 100, all these nodes are descendants. For 100, all these nodes are descendants. Now, when you consider these nodes, when you consider only the nodes lying towards left side, and they are called as left descendants. These are called as left descendants. And the nodes which are lying towards right side are called as right descendants. That is the notion. For any given node, the nodes which are lying towards left subtree are called as left descendants. The nodes which are lying towards right subtree are called as right descendants. This you can consider for other nodes also. For example, when you consider 80, 35 is the left descendant of 80. Then 30 is the right descendant of 80. 35 is the left descendant, 30 is the right descendant of the 80. Say for example, 80, 30, 35 are the left descendants of 60. 80, 30, 35. 80, 30, 35. 80, 30, 35 are left descendants of 60. Similarly, right descendants 60, 80, 40, 35 and 30 are all right descendants of 100. That means 60, 60, 80, 40, 35 and 30. All these are right descendants of 100 because they are lying left subtree, right subtree, both are same. All the nodes that are all left descendants are called as left subtree of that node. For example, all the nodes which are lying towards left side are called as left subtree. For example, for 100, this is left subtree. For 100, this is right subtree. That's it. The nodes which are lying towards left are called as left subtrees. Right? Next, for 60, 35, for 60, this is what is left subtree. Then for 60, this is what is right subtree. Right? Left subtree and right subtree. It over. Coming to parent. So parent, as the notion says, a node having left subtree or right subtree or both is said to be a parent for the left subtree and right subtree. So if it is having any children, then only it is a parent. Say for example, 100 you can call it as a parent. Why? Because it is having two children. 50 you can call it as a parent. Why? Because 70 it has one child. 60 is also a parent. 80 is also a parent. But 70 is not a parent. 35 is not a parent. 30 is not a parent. And 40 is not a parent. Why? Because they are not having any children. They are not having any children. That means if a node has any subtree, then it is regarded as a parent. Then it is regarded as a parent. Degree. So what degree indicates? The number of subtrees of a node is called as its degree. That means how many subtrees it is having, that is called as degree of that particular node. For example, 100, how many subtrees, immediate subtrees it is having? It is having one subtree and two subtrees. So degree of 100 is 2. What is degree of 50? How many subtrees 50 is having? 50 is having one subtree, that is 70. So degree of 50 is 1. Degree of 100 is what? 2. Degree of 60 is what? 2. Why it is 2? Because it is having two children, left child and right child. What is degree of 80? Degree of 80 is 2. Why? Because it has one left child and one right child. What is degree of 70? Degree of 70 is 0. Why? Because it has no children. What is degree of 40? Degree of 40 is 0 because it has no children. What is degree of 30? Degree of 30 is 0 because it has no children. What is degree of 35? 0 because there are no children. So that is what is degree. What it indicates? Total number of subtrees of a node is called as its degree. Suppose this 100 has one more branch like this. Suppose this 100 has one more branch like this, then the degree of this 100 becomes 3 instead of 2. Degree of this 100 becomes 3 instead of 2. So that is the notion of degree. That is what is the notion of the degree. Leaf node. What is a leaf? A node in a tree that has a degree 0 is called as a leaf node. Which has no children, that is called as a leaf node. For example, 70 is a leaf node that is not having any children. 35 is also a leaf node. 30 is also a leaf node and 40 is also a leaf node. The nodes which are not having any subtrees, any children are called as leaf nodes. Internal nodes. What are internal nodes? The nodes except the leaf nodes in a tree are all called as internal nodes. For example, 100, 50, 60 and 80 are internal nodes. The nodes except the leaf nodes. See here. Other than the leaf nodes, all are called as internal nodes. That you should remember. Other than the leaf node, all are called as internal nodes. Other than the leaf node. So go back. What are the leaf nodes? This is leaf node. This is leaf node. This is leaf node, and this is leaf node. Other than the leaf nodes, all are called as internal nodes. So these all are called as internal nodes. These all are called as internal nodes. These all are called as internal nodes of this particular binary tree, of this particular tree. Right? So this you hope you have understood internal nodes. Exactly opposite is external nodes. What is external nodes? The leaf nodes in a tree are also called as external nodes. For example, how many external nodes we have in this? If all these are internal nodes, then the remaining all are called as external nodes. That means all the leaf nodes. So these are all called as external nodes. External nodes. So how many external nodes we have? We have 4 external nodes: 70, 35, 30 and 40. All the nodes other than the internal nodes, they are called as external nodes. Coming to level. What is the level? The distance of a node from the root is called as its level. The distance of a node from the root is called as its level. For example, distance of root from itself is 0. And node 70 is at a distance of 2 nodes from the root, so its level is 2. For example, I will explain the diagram. What it says? The distance of a node from the root is called its level. That is how far it is there from the root node. How far it is there from the root node, that is called as its distance, or that is called as its level. For example, 100. How far it is there from 100? So what is the distance of 100 from itself? What is the distance of 100 from itself? It is 0. That means level of 100 is 0. So how far is the 50? 50 is at a distance of 1 edge. So the level of 50 is 1. Similarly, level of 60 is also 1, because it is at a distance of 1 node. It is at a distance of 1 node from the leaf, from the root node. What is the distance, or what is the level of 35? 35 is present at a distance of 1, 2 and 3 nodes. 3 edges are there. That means level of 35 is also what? 3. What is level of 30? 30 is present at a distance of 3. We can see 1, 2 and 3. 30 is present at a distance of 3 nodes. So level of 30 is also 3. So basically what level indicates? Distance of any given node from the root node. That is called as its level. So for example, if I modify this diagram something like this, and if I write something like this, what is that? If I write some number called 10 here. So what will be the level of 10 now? Level of 10 will be 4, because it is at a distance of 1, 2, 3 and 4 edges. So level of 10 is 4. Basically what level indicates? The distance of a node from the root node is called as a level. Right? So very similar to this, plus 1 is nothing but the height of a node, which is shown here. Right? What is height or depth? The height of the tree is defined as the maximum level of any leaf in the tree. Maximum level of any leaf in the tree. That is what is height. So for example, height of this tree is 4. What is height of this tree? See, 0th level is considered as one height. That means at least there is one node. The level of node, here it is node 1, height is 1, height is 2, height is 3, because it is treated as ground floor, first floor, second floor and third floor. So height of 100 is 1, height of 60 is 2, 3 and 4. So generally level plus 1, you can treat it as maximum level plus 1 is nothing but maximum height of this tree. Maximum height of the tree. So there are 4 levels actually. The number of levels is nothing but the height of the tree. You can also consider like this, the number of levels. But level will start from 0. Height of 100 is 1. Height of 50 and 60 is 2. Height of all these nodes is 3. But level starts from 0. Level 0, 1, 2 and 3. So totally how many levels are there? 4 levels. So number of levels is 4. And what is maximum height of the tree? That is 4. So height of the example tree, whatever tree we are studying is 4. So these were the different terminologies what we have to remember about the trees and its other definitions.